Welcome back, aspirants. Today, we are going to understand the very important act passed by the Indian government in 2019, that is, the Citizenship Amendment Act. For better understanding, I have divided it into different subparts. We will understand what CAA is, then we will understand that why it was introduced, its key provisions, the criticism and arguments for CAA, and the impact of Citizenship Amendment Act. We will also understand the international response and future of CAA. Now, what is Citizenship Amendment Act? It is a law that was passed by the Indian Parliament in December 2019. The law amends the Citizenship Act of 1955 and provides a path to citizenship for certain religious minorities from neighboring countries. Specifically, the CAA allows Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis, and Christians who come to India from Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh before December of 2014 to become Indian citizens. However, it excludes Muslims from this provision, which has led to widespread criticism and protest across India. Now, why was this act introduced? The Citizenship Amendment Act was introduced by the Indian government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The CAA amends India's citizenship law to provide path to neighboring citizenship for illegal immigrants from three neighboring countries, that is Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, who are Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis or Christians. However, it excludes Muslims, which sparked controversy and criticism. The CAA is part of a broader agenda for BJP to promote Hindu nationalism and consolidate its power. The BJP believes that India should be a Hindu nation and that minorities, particularly Muslims, pose a threat to the vision. The CAA is seen as a way to protect Hindus and other non-Muslim minorities while excluding Muslims from citizenship. This has led to protests across the country and raised concerns about discrimination and erosion of Indian secular identity. Now, the key provisions of the Act are that it provides a path to citizenship for illegal immigrants from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan who are Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, and Christian and entered India before 2014. The CAA amends the Citizenship Act of 1955, which previously only allowed citizenship by birth, descent, registration, or naturalization. The Act also reduces the residency requirement for naturalization from 11 years to 5 years for these specific religious minorities. Now, different criticism by the Act are that it was discriminatory against Muslims, as it provides a path to citizenship for all illegal immigrants from neighboring countries, but it excludes Muslims that has seen a violation of Indian secular identity and constitutionally protected equality. There are also concerns that the CAA could lead to influx of immigrants and change the demographic balance in certain regions of India. Additionally, some have criticized the act for being a distraction for other pressing issues facing the country, such as economic growth and job creation. Now, the different arguments in favor of CAA that the law provides a pathway to citizenship for non-Muslim refugees who have fled from neighboring countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh due to religious persecution. Supporters argue that this is a humanitarian gesture and this is important for India to provide a safe haven to those who are facing persecution. Another argument in favor of Citizenship Amendment Act is that it helps address the demographic imbalance in certain regions of India. For example, some regions along the border of Bangladesh have seen influx of Muslim immigrants in recent years, which has led to tensions with the local Hindu population. Supporters of the law argue that it will help redress this imbalance by providing a legal framework for non-Muslims to gain citizenship. Now, what is the impact for CAA? CAA has sparked widespread protest and controversy in India. The law which fast-tracks citizenship for non-Muslim minorities from neighboring countries, has been criticized for being discriminatory and unconstitutional. In response to the law, there have been massive protests across the country, with many people taking to streets to raise their opposition. There have been legal challenges to the law, with several petitions filed in the Supreme Court of India. As for now, the court has yet to make a decision on the constitutionality of the law. Now, international response. The international response to CAA has been mixed. Some countries and organizations have expressed concern about the potential discrimination against Muslims and the impact of CAA's secular identity. The United Nations Commissions on International Religion for Freedom even recommended that the US government take action against India for passing that law. On the other hand, some countries such as Israel have expressed support for CAA. It is due in part to the fact that it provides path to citizenship for Jewish people who were persecuted in Muslim majority countries. However, this support has also been criticized as hypocritical, giving Israel's own treatment for Palestinian refugees. Now, what is the future of CAA? The future for CAA is quite uncertain. While some argue that it is necessary to protect persecuted minorities, others see it a threat to India's secular identity. The government has faced legal challenges and widespread protests both within India and internationally. There have been calls for amendments or repeal from the law, but it remains to be seen that action will be taken. Some believe that the government may take action to address concerns about discrimination, while others fear that the law will remain in place and continue to be used to target certain groups. Lastly, thank you for watching, and if you learned something new, like the videos and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss relevant updates. Also, check out our other videos and feel free to comment down any suggestions on how we can improve our content.